Hello my Luminites, it is Ivy, also known as Intuitive Ivy. I'm here on this channel and welcome back to my channel. Or if you are new here, hello, my name is Ivy, also known as Intuitive Ivy. I'm here on this channel and on intuitiveivy.com where I do tarot and oracle card readings. So today we're going to be talking all about New Year's resolutions. But because, as you guys know, this channel is a channel full of mystical, magical, supernatural, and spiritual things, we're going to be focusing on spiritual New Year's resolutions. So if that's all something that you vibe with, go ahead and consider hitting that subscribe button and turning on that notification bell to become another member of our growing Luminite family. So spiritual New Year's resolution idea number 1, meditate daily. There has honestly been countless of scientific research and experiments and studies, honestly all about the positive effects of meditation. It's a method that's honestly been around for countless years, and the more that science looks into it, the more benefits it's just honestly further proven. Meditating for as little as just 10 minutes a day can reduce stress, control anxiety, reduce symptoms of depression, enhance self-esteem and self-awareness to help make you develop a stronger understanding of yourself, help you grow into your best self, lengthen your attention span, improve sleep, controls pain, decreases blood pressure, among a lot of other benefits. Which leads me to spiritual New Year's resolution idea number 2. Practice yoga. Yoga is a practice that honestly has a lot of physical and mental benefits to it. Yoga has benefits for people of all ages, from youth and youngsters to the elderly. Yoga is proven to help strength and flexibility. It relieves back pain and arthritis. It benefits heart health, relaxes you and centers you and calms you. It improves your sleep. It increases your metabolism, and it helps create more energy and brightens your mood. So now, spiritual New Year's resolution idea number 3. Start a gratitude journal. When you take the time to focus on the good things in your life, you honestly just naturally become more positive. Showing gratitude has been proven to reduce social comparisons. By expressing what you're thankful for, you're less likely to be resentful towards others, thus increasing your self-esteem. So thinking about the positive experiences of your day and reminding yourself of the positive, happy experiences that you had throughout the day and what you're thankful for, you're honestly less likely to ponder over your worries and therefore clear your mind for not only out of that negative clutter and chatter, but it also helps, especially when you're doing it around the time that you're going to go to sleep. It clears your thoughts and it helps from all those negative thoughts coming in, so it's honestly easier to get a good night's sleep. So researchers have actually found that people who write about gratitude are actually more optimistic and feel better about their lives in general. Scientists have found that focusing on feelings of content and satisfaction naturally just counters stress and leaves you feeling much more grounded and able to deal with whatever life throws at you. So, which leads me to spiritual New Year's resolution idea number 4. Read a minimum of 12 spiritual or spirituality books. Reading books on spirituality can honestly be life-changing in so many ways. While reading itself is really good for you, reading spiritual books is just takes it up a little extra notch, basically. Honestly, a person that has a hobby for reading, they tend to have wider knowledge. Obviously, they're constantly learning, they're constantly reading, they're constantly just forming new ideas and getting new information. Reading books on spirituality, however, can improve your mental and your physical health and can make you feel less stressful. There's studies that have proved that a person who reads tends to stay more calm and more stable and relaxed in both positive as well as stressful situations. It can also enhance power, concentration, and focus. Focusing on spirituality books especially, or otherwise specifically, can introduce us to new ways of life, as generally spiritual books are written by spiritual followers. These are books that are filled with deep knowledge to further expand our self-awareness. So why at least 12 books? did I put specifically, because at least you can read one a month and just learn something new a month and grow your spiritual based life and new aspects of it by reading at least one book a month. Spiritual New Year's resolution idea number 5, and that is to focus on each month's goals, specifically on the specific moon cycles. So the moon is something that I started learning about back in the beginning of the year, and I've greatly just learned so much about it, absorbed as much as I can about it, and I've grown to find out that the moon is actually just a super powerful energy that moves us and drives us, and each phase of the moon does something different to all of us. Each month the moon cycles will go through different zodiac signs and the different houses, which means that every month the moon will have a different theme and a different focus for us personally in life. It'll have a certain focus on a societal level, what each moon does, but also on a more personal level because we have our personal moon. Focusing on what the moon will bring us personally every month and writing our goals and expectations based on what the moon will be bringing us will make it easier to flow with life just naturally and get the most out of its energy to help better align us with our own personal purpose and what we were put on this earth to do. If you want to know more about the moon cycles and all that, I have a very specific video which I will link up here somewhere, and I'll also put it down in the description down below on how to manifest with the moon and all that. Spiritual New Year's resolution number 6. Repeat daily positive affirmations. Affirmations are things that you repeat to yourself daily, and this is going to increase more positivity into your life. You can repeat things like, the universe always provides, and I am strong, I am beautiful, I am confident, or things like, today is a great day, among so many other things, so many other positive things that you can say. Affirmations and just affirming these things on a daily basis have so many positive effects to them. Statistically speaking, affirmations are something that you're going to want to do on a daily basis for at least 15 to 30 minutes a day. Doing this is going to bring amazing benefits, and you're going to become more aware of your daily thoughts and your daily words, and you're going to reduce the risk of letting negativity seep in because you're going to get more and more used to saying positive things and happy things, and you'll be more focused on the positive things instead of the negative things. So while at first you may not believe those affirmations, repeating them over and over and over again is going to start to drown out that bad inner voice and replace it by a good inner voice. You repeating these positive things inside your brain, and you start to believe these positive things inside your head, you're going to be manifesting it on an energetic level because you're raising your vibration, and so the earth is going to tune in with that positive vibration and just send more and more blessings your way. Which leads me to spiritual New Year's resolution number 7. Keep a manifestation journal, otherwise known as scripting. So experts in manifestation among many spiritual YouTubers praise the benefits of manifestation journaling, or sometimes called scripting. Journaling or manifestation journaling, scripting, helps increase positive thinking while developing this clear vision of your dreams and your aspirations in life. Scripting is when you write in your journal as if you're already living that dream life that you want. You're already in that dream job. You already have that dream car, that dream home, that dream husband. Everything that you want, you already have. And you're basically writing diary entries as if you're already living that life. But when you're writing these entries, be as vivid, as descriptive as possible. Be as detailed as you can possibly be. Because the more detailed you are, the more you feel it in your heart and in all 5 of your senses, the more you're activating that visualization part in your brain. And just like I said, by doing this, you're activating visualization, which is a really powerful technique among the law of attraction. People say that when you're visualizing and doing visualization techniques and methods, you're bringing all those things that you deeply desired toward you. So spiritual New Year's resolution idea number 8. Spend time in nature. So spending time in nature is going to help you become more appreciative of the earth and it's gonna help you become more in tune with the vibration of the universe as a whole. It's also found in a lot of studies that spending time in nature helps you on all these physical and emotional and mental levels. It helps improve short-term memory. It reduces stress. It strengthens your immune system. It increases happiness, and it even prevents or reduces inflammation. Now, spiritual New Year's resolution idea number 9. Prioritize and focus on your core values. By focusing on the things that you value the most in life and identifying exactly what that is, you're going to be able to bring about just more personal happiness throughout your life. When you're clear on what you value the most, it just makes things easier, and it just makes life easier as a whole, especially when you're making decisions. When you're clear about what you value, then you use that clarity and focus on making consistent decisions and take the committed action in the direction that you want your life to go, because you already know what you value and what you want most. So let's say you don't know what these core values are. Identify them. There is different exercises that you can try, journaling techniques that you can find in order to help you establish exactly what your core values are. Now, spiritual New Year's resolution idea number 10. Start a miracle morning routine. The miracle morning was honestly started by an author named Hal Elrod when he realized that he had just a little bit of time to himself a day, because he was just so consumed by work and all this stuff. So he started getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning every single day to work on himself. Having one of these miracle morning routines where you wake up a little bit earlier and start focusing on things for your own personal health and your own personal self, focusing on self-care and just having that time for yourself, even if that means waking up early, honestly, it helps create more energy, it helps create more motivation, then it takes your life honestly to a whole new level. There are a lot of countless CEOs that wake up early in the morning to focus on themselves and do some self-care before they actually get to work. And that is something that they just are so prideful, that they are so happy about, that they feel like just really helps them. By building this morning routine in which we begin every single day before anyone else in the house is awake and getting that time to spend on ourselves, it honestly helps create just great self-transformation. And lastly, spiritual New Year's resolution idea number 11. Learn something that's spiritually new to you and spend months or even the year focusing on it. So it all started with like 2016 and 2017. I started looking into spirituality and I started reading Eat, Pray, Love. And then in 2019, I started focusing on the law of attraction. And then in 2020 is when I started to focus on divination and looking into tarot and looking into the more magical aspects of spirituality, that I'm honestly just so excited to what 2021 is going to bring for me. 2021, it's time to pick up a new spiritual topic that you really want to dive into and digest and get to know the most out of. Something that's really going to fascinate you, something that's going to keep you interested, something that you will literally spend months to even the whole year focusing on, till like that very end of the year you're like somewhat of an expert on it. Whether that be chakras, whether that be crystals, whether that be magic itself, or a particular spiritual path, or whatever else is something that's going to bring you joy and further exploration into something that will really help you with your self-awareness and your spiritual awareness. It's something that you should focus on. Spirituality is honestly a muscle that we need to exercise, and we're just going to forever be growing and learning in it. So that is the last New Year's resolution that I have for you guys. Please go ahead and let me know what New Year's resolutions you're considering trying out. If you're, one in particular, or some of them, or all of them. These are all personal resolutions that I have for myself next year. So there you go. I'll let you know how it goes, somewhere along 2021. Anyways, you guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!